Welcome to another episode of COL Gaming. I'm back in my Death Knight, my Dwarven Death Knight. And I found out, through various reasons, that there is currently an Alliance-only quest line, which takes place. I actually did the first part on several characters, but it kind of ended. So I didn't know there was more. The next day you would get another quest which led to a bigger storyline. The actual cinematic that ends up being in this is actually on YouTube. I haven't watched it. I haven't seen the full thing, but I wanted to walk you through the whole thing. So here I am on my Death Knight floating off the Broken Isles. We're up down here. But down here, right here, is something. Some sort of quest. I don't know. Zoom down, see what this is. My, it looks like some sort of compass. The trinket's fine brass exterior is inlaid with intricate filigree, though much of the detail has been battered by rocks and waves, clearing away the grime and salt encrusting the clasp. You managed to open it. It is a compass, or was at least. The glass face is shattered, the needle bent, unmoving. Set into the lid is a portrait. The paint is faded and waterlogged, but the subject is unmistakable, the face of young Anduin Rin. So, let's take it back to him. And to kind of speed things along a little, I'm actually going to use a little teleport thing I have, which will take me directly to Starwood. Probably have the music on so you can hear all of it, but it might be a little loud. I'm just gonna. Oops, I got a lot of cloaks. Teleport is a cloak thing, so. Alright, so the king is, well, in the throne room, in the keep. So I gotta get out of this mage tower, up on my skeletal griffin, and fly over there. See how far I can continue to fly once I get in here before it knocks me off. All the way up. Here's King Anduin.
For the Alliance above all.
Well met, Woodknight. What brings you to Stormwind this day? Battered trinket. As the king examines the compass, his expression turned from recognition to sorrow. When I went through my father's slings and didn't find this compass, I assumed that I was with him on the broken shore when Gul'dan. The king's voice breaks.
Safe journey. I had this compass crafted for my father's birthday. I gave it to him a few months before my ship ran aground on Pandaria. A lifetime ago. Since this war with the Legion began, I've barely had a chance to think, or breathe, or to mourn. Perhaps it's time to change that. Thank you for bringing my father's compass back to me. It is a reminder of how much I miss him.
So I get some artifact power. And just to check, I'm going to pop over to Broken Shore. No other quests for me here or anything, so really ends up being a surprise for another day. Fortunately, as I said, I did this on my So I'm just going to pop back to the oven hold on this tune and switch over to Stay Alive. Which does remind me I need to do some of the companion quests in the rest of them. But right now, we're going to pop over to Windshot here. And here I am on the broken shore. And there's this group of Alliance Captain Schwader.
Well met.
Summons to the keep. Greetings, Windshot. Your presence has been requested in the royal court. The crown has urgent need of you. Please return to Stormwind at your earliest convenience. King Greymane is anticipating your swift arrival.
Light bless you.
Again. Oh. I have no teleport instant. I didn't think I did. Convenient. Put on the right cloak.
Our guest arrives. Perhaps now there is hope of reaching the king.
The Alliance has done us a great service.
You have
For
arrived
this,
at last.
I am eternally grateful.
You may have noticed that King Anduin is conspicuous by his absence. I don't know why that word. This is a situation that only you can rectify. Anduin hasn't been the same since you brought him his father's compass. He's become listless, distracted. We attempted to console him to no avail. Yesterday morning he left the keep without so much word. I ordered the guards to follow him, of course. He went to pray at the cathedral, where he's remained ever since. You brought this melancholy on him. You must convince the boy to resume his duties. There's a war to be won.
Anduin refuses to eat or sleep. He ignores every plea to return to the palace. Nothing I say seems to offer comfort.
I understand the need to mourn, but the king's place is on his throne. The broken shore must be our focus. Convince Anduin to end his vigil.
There's a reason why I'm going this way. He uses a flying machine because, well, he's an engineer. We wouldn't need to fly into the cathedral, but I'll just run in. King Greymane said you would be coming. Please go right in.
A king is only as noble as the causes he
guess.
serves.
Gen sent you. I wonder which he's more concerned about, my well-being or keeping the appearance that everything is normal. Kingdom's Heart. My father was a legend. He oversaw the rebuilding of Stormwind, stood toe-to-toe with dragons, led the Alliance to numerous victories. Then one day, he was just gone. I wear his crown, I hold his title, but I've done nothing to earn them, or the faith of my people. I spent the wars sequestered in the keep, surrounded by guards and advisors. I need to walk the streets of Stormwind, to know whether there is hope or fear that beats in the hearts of my people. I welcome your company.
Never lose hope. A just cause is always worth fighting for.
Let's focus my goals here. I will accompany you to the Lion's Rest.
Be vigilant. I'll need a disguise to move through the city without attracting attention. I think I know just the spell. Follow me.
Yep, he's disguised. This is one of those things where I could RP walk if I wanted to, but he moves faster than my RP walk. No luck, huh? King Greyman won't be happy, but I'm sure you do your best.
Stormwind has always been my home. I know its shops and streets as I do the back of my hand. Yet, even as I walk these familiar steps, I've never felt more lost.
They brought back my cousin's body from the Broken Shore last week. I expect a lot more to follow. At least we're safe here in Stormwind. King Rin will keep the city safe. Will he? How exactly will he keep an endless army of demons from...
They're right to be afraid. If we fail to stop the Legion on the Broken Shore, the demons will strike us here, at our home and hearth.
See, he keeps getting ahead of me. But if I run, I get ahead of him easily. I know, I'll call it kind of melancholy, or boring for this part of it. So. I am King Anduin. You're gonna kill the demon I see. Don't be Anduin, be variant. Yeah, my dad says that too. Okay,
I can't blame the lad for his choice. My father sacrificed everything to save his people. He was a great king. I have not returned to Lion's Rest since my father's memorial was moved here from the keep. The war has consumed all of my energy and attention. I've not had a moment to grieve. Since you brought my father's compass back to me, I've prayed to the light for guidance, and to know his spirit is at rest. The light doesn't answer. My people like me, respect me, but they don't believe in me. Not like they believed in him. I've heard the voice of the people, but how do my father's advisors feel? I fear they do not trust me as they did my father. I must know. Follow me to the keep.
This is gonna be meet him at the keep.
It seems Gen and Velen are speaking about me, but I can't quite make out the words.
The young king will become a great leader. I have foreseen it.
Visions don't win wars, Prophet. The boy has a good heart, but he's untested.
The light is strong with Anduin. He will grow into his crown. We must have faith.
We need more than that, and so does he. Anduin wasn't there on the Broken Shore. He hasn't seen the sacrifice his soldiers made, that they continue to make. A king must know the weight of the orders he gives, the price of them. If a compass breaks his spirit, how will he respond when the war arrives on our doorstep?
Stormwind honors your service to the Alliance.
They're right. They're absolutely right. Personal message. The time has come for me to travel to the Broken Shore and see for myself the place where my father died. If I am to be the king my father was, the king Stormwind deserves, I must know firsthand the threat my people face. Please tell my advisors that I've gone to the Broken Shore. If I told them myself, they'd only try to stop me. I'll wait for you at Deliverance Point. Farewell.
You are always welcome in Stormwind. Thank you, my friend. I know what I must do to learn the weight of my father's crown. I must go to the Broken Shore and see for myself the sacrifice he made.
Not all who wander are lost.
That's an old version of his voice. Anyways, Velen listens closely to your words as you tell him of King Anduin's plan. The Broken Shore is a dangerous place. Far too dangerous to travel alone, but perhaps this journey is necessary for Anduin to find peace. When the moment is right, I'll inform King Greymane of Anduin's departure. Till then, go and see that Anduin is not alone on the Broken Shore. I trust that you will return him safely.
We must unite against the Legion.
So, off to Deliverance Point. Fortunately, I have a nice little port up here too.
Can I assist you?
Deliverance Point. We can find him here. In the meantime, we'll call the pet out, Mika. Yeah, so I'll potty. A lot of people here, so we'll lag. Here you
Be
go.
vigilant.
It's good to have you by my side, Windshot. I've come to the Broken Shore to see, for myself, the price that my father, the Alliance, has paid to protect our world. As long as I am blind to the suffering and sacrifices of my people, I will never be able to lead them to peace. Time is short. We should move on. Escort King Anduin to the Soul Room at the
A king is only as noble as the causes he serves. Sometimes we must fight for what we believe in. Let's go.
We're gonna walk this entire way? Nope.
Marius and his pet warlock managed to
This
reverse
land is
one of the
far
deep.
worse than I had imagined. My father sought to shield me from the war, insisting I stay behind because a Rin must always rule in Stormwind. But I saw the truth in his eyes, his fear of losing me. When my mother died, I was all he had left of her. Come, let us press forward.
I know you were just gonna phase
When
out.
the Legion vessel fell, it released what remained.
Stormwind will endure.
This place is filled with incredible horrors. To think I was blind to all this pain and suffering. Never in my life have I held such destruction, such misery. The very ground we walk on us paved. That's a weird sentence. The very ground we walk on, us paved with the bones of our allies.
Hokkaido said I'm actually good friends with Illidan.
We owe them. I owe them that. I cannot leave this place without putting the souls of the great soldiers to rest. To release 12 lost souls.
Victory in the light. This land is grim, brimming with sorrow.
I might actually complete the work this. Where am I? Who is fighting on the broken shore? Can you hear me? By the gods. Am I dead? Find your way into the light, my friend. The time has come for you to rest. Please never forget us. Never forget our sacrifice. Basically, I'm doing the same thing with all these. So it's continue. I might have to kill some other spirits. This By the way, if you like these streams and want to see it better and maybe a better quality, go to gofundme.com/COLstream and help me get a new computer, because I'm getting lag here.
I cannot attack that target. I cannot attack that.
time again, I have watched from afar as the heroes of Stormwind fought and died to preserve peace on Azeroth. My father was not the first king of Stormwind to die fighting the Burning Legion. My great-grandfather, King Barathon, and my grandfather, King Lane, also paid the ultimate sacrifice. The kings of my family have always fought shoulder to shield with their soldiers for the freedom of Stormwind. Come, let us press forward.
Just noticed that's the head of the film.
Greetings, friend.
Thank you, Winshaw. Peaceful rest is all we have to offer those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for the gods, for Azeroth. King's Path. Now that I have seen the broken shore and the terror of the Burning Legion firsthand, my eyes being opened to truth. I speak not of the unfathomable evil of the enemy, but of the bravery and sacrifice that such evil beings about in the hearts of our people. Okay, that's right. My father once told me that every king must carry the weight of his own crown. Mine has never felt heavier than it does at this very moment. Please take me to the place where my father died, so that I may honor his sacrifice.
You are always welcome in Stormwind. I have lived my life sheltered by the blood of heroes like Tyrion and Bolvar. Heroes like my father. The time has come for me to do the same. Take me to the place where my father died. I must see it for myself.
And cinematic.
Here. This is where his father fell.
The boy has never known the horrors of the Legion as we have.
No. I haven't.
Anduin.
How could you just leave?
I had to come here.
My boy, you don't need to see this.
You never surrendered. Even here, at the very end. I cannot do this, Father. I can't be the hero you were. I can't be the king you were.
Anduin, your father's actions were indeed heroic. They were his challenge to us, his people, to never let fear prevail, even at the very gates of hell.
what a king must do.
I'm actually a little choked up. Yeah, that was the first time I've seen that.
A king is only as noble as the causes he serves.
You have helped me more than I can say, Winshet. For that, you will always have my thanks.
Be vigilant.
That's it. Now, the Anduin holds the sword shattering. I wonder what's next. I wonder if there's another part or not seeing any additional quests or anything. So, who knows? We'll see. So, thank you for joining me while for the first time for me to see that. This is Windshot, my hunter, my alliance hunter. Following his PvP Legion Season 2 gear. Looking like the current raid. And with that ends this episode of COL Gaming. Thank you for joining me. I will probably see you soon. We need to get Windshot a new champion, which is kind of cool. Bye for now.